Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into something truly incredible, the bond you can build with your baby long before you ever meet them face to face. You know, we often think that deep, meaningful connection kicks off with the very first hug. But what if I told you the world inside the womb is far from a quiet waiting room? What if it's actually the setting for your very first chapter together?
So, let's just jump right in with the big question. When does that relationship with your child actually begin? I mean, really think about it. Is it the moment you hold them in your arms? Or maybe the first time you see that little flickering heartbeat on an ultrasound screen? Or could it be that it starts even earlier, in a time and place we can't even see?
Well, the amazing and kind of mind-blowing answer is, it's starting right now. In that warm, safe world, your baby isn't just passively growing. They are an active participant. They're already experiencing your world, reacting to it, and yes, forming a real connection with you. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is the main event. It's the very first and maybe most important chapter of your life together.
And look, this isn't just a warm, fuzzy idea. It has profound, real-world implications. This early connection matters so much because, as we're learning more and more, love is a powerful force for development. It literally helps build a better brain. That foundation of security and connection, started before they're even born, helps create a smarter, healthier, and more resilient human being. The stakes are pretty high.
So you might be wondering, okay, how? How does this connection actually work? Well, it all happens through the senses. It's all about what your baby can hear, what they can taste, and what they can feel from their unique vantage point. Let's break it down.
First up, your voice. This is one of the earliest and most powerful tools you have. Get this. As early as 18 weeks, your baby's ears are developed enough to hear sounds from the outside world. By the time you're in the third trimester, it gets even more amazing. They don't just hear your voice as another muffled sound, they actually begin to recognize it. It stands out from all the others. Your voice becomes a beacon, a familiar anchor of comfort in their dark, watery world. This means that every time you talk, sing in the car, or even read a book out loud, you're doing more than just passing the time. You're saying, I'm here, I'm with you.
And it's not just your voice, it's music too. Think about it. Gentle, soothing melodies can have this incredibly calming effect, and they can even help stimulate that rapidly developing brain. But here's the kicker. Studies suggest that babies actually remember the tunes they heard while in the womb. After they're born, playing that same song can be incredibly soothing to them. It's like a little piece of home they bring with them into the world. And you don't need to go buy special belly headphones or anything fancy. Just play the music you love, the stuff that makes you happy or calm, and you're sharing that experience directly.
Okay, if the sound connection blew your mind, get ready for this one. Your baby can actually taste what you eat. Seriously, starting in the last trimester, a lot of the strong, distinct flavors from your meals, think garlic, ginger, sweet carrots, different spices, they don't just stay with you. They pass through your bloodstream and into the amniotic fluid. And since your baby is constantly swallowing this fluid, they are getting a little preview of the culinary world. It's their first introduction to flavors, an early taste of the foods your family and your culture love. You're basically training a little foodie before they're even born.
All right, so we've covered the amazing worlds of sound and taste. Now let's move on to the physical connection, because it's just as important. Your baby is experiencing your world through the sense of touch and through the unique rhythm of your everyday movements.
I love this anecdote because it is just so perfectly relatable. Touch is one of our most fundamental, most instinctive ways to connect. And so many expecting parents find themselves doing this without even thinking about it, just constantly, gently rubbing their belly. That pressure, that warmth, that gentle massage, it's not just a subconscious habit. For your baby, that feeling of touch from the outside is a profound form of communication. It's reassurance, it's comfort, it's a physical way of saying, you're safe, I've got you. It's you right there with.
And what about movement? Your body has its own rhythm. Every time you walk, maybe dance a little in the kitchen, or just sway back and forth, that gentle motion is like a natural lullaby for your baby. It often rocks them right to sleep. But this creates a funny little paradox, one that you might already be familiar with. You've been on your feet all day, and the moment you finally sit down, put your feet up, and try to relax, boom! The baby decides it's time for their in utero gymnastics session.
That's because when your soothing movement stops, they wake up and are ready to play.
Finally, and this is so incredibly important to understand, your baby feels your emotions. Not in some vague, mystical way, but through pure biology. When you take the time to really relax, whether it's through meditation, a warm bath, deep breathing, or just watching a movie that makes you happy, your body releases feel-good hormones like endorphins. And guess what? Those wonderful hormones don't just stay with you. As this chart shows, they flow directly through the umbilical cord to your baby. Your calm literally becomes their calm. It's a shared experience on a hormonal level. So when we put all of these pieces together, the sounds, the tastes, the feelings, we start to see a bigger picture. These aren't just isolated, simple activities. Every single one is a building block. You're laying down a powerful foundation of love and security, one that is truly meant to last a lifetime.
So, the biggest takeaway here is this. You are already communicating love in so many beautiful and powerful ways, probably without even realizing it. It's in the sound of your voice when you're chatting on the phone. It's in the soothing music you play. It's in the delicious and varied foods you eat. It's in the gentle, instinctive touch of your hand on your belly. It's in the calming rhythm of your movement. And it's in the deep peace of your own relaxation. Each one of these is a message. Each one is building that powerful, loving bond right from the very start.
And that really brings us to our final thought for today. If you start to think of every song, every meal, and every gentle touch, not just as a part of pregnancy, but as a part of a conversation, well, it reframes everything, doesn't it? This isn't just about fetal development anymore. It's the very beginning of a lifelong relationship. This is your first conversation. So, what will you say?